Why is Napoleon so short? I've always wondered this. So Napoleon Bonaparte was the guy who was around 5 feet tall. He was the Emperor of France back in the early 1800s, and he's kinda short for a guy who's supposed to be a badass military dictator. You know, the guy who conquered most of Europe and was a tyrant and all that stuff. So why is he short? Well, the answer is kinda sad. See, Napoleon wasn't born short. He was actually of average height for his time period. But over the course of his life, he had a bunch of health issues, including malaria, which stunted his growth and made him really short. Also, there's this theory that says that Napoleon was actually a victim of the smallpox vaccine. You see, back in the early 1800s, there was this guy named Thomas Jefferson who was president of the United States. And he was also the guy who was in charge of the vaccine program. And he didn't like Napoleon because Napoleon was a dictator, and he was spreading the word about smallpox vaccines caused people to grow shorter. Okay, so maybe that one's not true. But the fact that Napoleon had a bunch of health issues throughout his life is what caused him to be short.